Hi, welcome to Fuzzy Dragons. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to be drawing in this notebook, not a sketchbook. You know, you don't need a sketchbook to draw in. Any kind of paper you got laying around, grab that. You know, use that to sketch something. And it's a basic cheap. Is this a Bic? It is a Bic. It's a round stick and what a medium, obviously. But you don't need to use a pen. You can use. What else can you use? You can use whatever you got on the desk. It really doesn't matter. You know, you've got. I don't know what. I was trying to brain fart there. Thinking, so you got markers. I can't use this. It's white. You know, it wouldn't work on this black paper. It would, or dark, or even kind of like tan paper. It would work on that. So, but yeah. So I'm going to be drawing in here, and first page got notes on it. So that's why I'm missing the first page. You know. So I'm going to be drawing a horse in pen. So like I did say that. But so yeah, I'm drawing a horse. I've been drawing a lot of horses, like stick figure horses, really. This one, hopefully it's not a stick figure horse. Hopefully, you know, shouldn't be. But, so I'm drawing that, and this looks like a Mustang, but drawing a pen. So when you're drawing a pen, really light pen strokes. That's what you need to do, really light pen strokes. So this, we'll go ear, start tip of the ear here, and you know what? Draw the ears first, because ears of me and horses really, either the horse ends up having an ear because they run out of room on the paper, or ends up with like mule ears because they make them too big, one or the other. Me and horse ears are not friends, we'll say. Really not. So I am just very lightly putting an ear in here. And there's another one behind it, obviously. But, you know, and then neck, ear, go like that. So it's just very lightly in there. Right, so then I'm just, like I said, it's kind of scratchy. You want it kind of scratchy, really light pressure, just give you lines. And yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. But yeah, if my hand looks really odd, a little red, it's because I caught a cactus last night. I was closing the blinds, and the blind cord got caught around one of the cacti. It went falling. I reached out to grab it, of course, and then it lands on my hand. So I'm sitting in the hands like this. So I've got spines in my hands, spines here. So this bruises from the pot hit my hand, you know. So I'm like, I had to save it. It's like a 1.5 foot long cacti. I didn't want it to die. You know, I really didn't want it to die because then I'd be like, oh crap, I've had it for a long time. I don't know how long I've had that cacti actually. But yeah, see how lightly I'm using this? Really lightly putting the basic shapes in, which is what I'm doing, and that's a little bit too big. So go like that. Horse eyes are kind of like a, what is it, trapezoid? No, I can't remember what that shape's called. It's like when you grow like that kind of shape. I can't remember what the shape's called. So it's like a tilted triangle, or tilted rectangle. That's pretty much what I would call it. But no, it's what it is. But no, you know. So yeah, I can't remember what it's called, and I should have known that. You know, but I didn't take maths, and there's a reason, because I'm not good at math. I'm really not good at math. I'm not a math person. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm good at algebra and stuff like that. But I think it's because you gotta follow certain patterns. That's probably why I'm good at that. But so yeah, draw a light pen, and you're just adjusting the lines that you've got. It's pretty much what you're doing. Which is why you want to stay light until you know for a fact that you've got the right kind of line that you want. Which the angle is, because it's flat. It's really odd to me. So that's why if you see me pick it up, that's why. Because in my phone, I always forget to turn that fucking off. I really do. Always forget to do that. Yeah, I really do. But, you know, that's not a big deal. So yeah, light lines, and then you keep going. So just keep going like this for a bit until you have the rough shapes put in. And now I'm at the chin. Hey, he's supposed to the chin. This chin is like a triangle, kind of. And he's kind of smirking, kind of. I don't know how to show a horse smirk. If you've seen a horse smirk, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of it's just they look, you know, they do, or we attach at least that human emotion to them, but it looks like they're smirking, and they might just be smiling. Some horses can smile, you know, they've seen it, they can do it. But yeah, so this horse has got a bit of a Roman nose to him, not much. I've seen a lot of horses where they go really like humps on their nose, like, you know, the bridge of their nose and stuff like that. But I think it's a Mustang, or it's a pony because the ears are quite tiny, or I could make it a pony. Yeah, that's alright. Close enough for our sketches in a sketchbook, or not sketch. It's not a sketchbook, it's a notebook. Or you can use it as a sketchbook. Anything's a sketchbook if you stick, you know, if you use it. It doesn't really have to be, you know, some grand sketchbook. So I'm gonna move the eye over a bit. The eye is not too far. Yeah, see, so that's why you do it lightly, because then you can fix it. So sort of. You use whiteout if you want. So I've known people to do that. You know, it does leave really odd marks on the paper. So I think that's about right. Ears are now a bit too small. So instead of being too big, I made them too small. So we'll go like that. Probably like that. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. Let's see. Hold the page up so I can see it. Yeah, close enough for what I'm doing. It really is. So that's a bit too dark. That one. And my voice is cracked, but that's okay. So then now straight to. So my hand's a little fucked up because of the MS at the moment, so that's why things working really scratchy like this is quite handy, because if my hand's messed up, which it is, it still lets me draw because I can't, make straight lines properly. But the pen, working with pen actually works really well with that, because it works with the scratchy kind of feeling that you end up with. Well, I end up, not everybody, with the MS, because you can't quite control things properly, Because I can see the pen in my hand, I know the pen's there, but I can't really feel it properly. So it makes it a little difficult to draw sometimes. So that's why I don't draw as much as I would like to anymore, which sucks. Yes, it does, quite a lot. But, at least I get to draw something. And if I can't manage to draw anything, there's finger painting. I can use finger painting, or I can paint with my feet, or I don't know, something. I can do something so that I'm still able to do some kind of stuff, some kind of stuff, make art, create something, whether it's, like I said, whether it's like this or whether it's painting, who the hell knows, as long as it's something, I'm fine with that, even if it's painting with my nose. My uncle used to paint like figurines and stuff with a headband with a paintbrush on it, so there are ways. If there's a will, there is a way, If there's a will, there's a way, kind of thing, Now, this is not going to be like 100% perfect. I'm just putting stuff in, and it either will kind of look cool or it won't. I'm not expecting a miracle, some like grandiose kind of thing. I'm really not. Really not. It is what it is. And I mean, my style has gotten kind of scratchy, loose, which I'm fine with. I actually like it. No, it's not for everybody, but I like it. And that's really all that matters, is that I like doing it. And if I like doing it, then that's really what matters, But yeah, so that's a basic outline done. Damn, he looks really odd without a neck. It really does, He really does look really odd without a neck. But yeah, so once you get like the basics done, you can go over and just kind of darken stuff and make stuff look a little bit better. His hair is like this, so that's why you can't see some of the hair is like blowing in the wind kind of thing, and it would be darker here, so a little darker here, and darken up this part here, because he's inside the ear is really dark, because he's got very furry. Horses have very furry inside ears, Horses to me are like big dogs. Yeah, okay, they've got bigger teeth, and they could step on your foot and break your foot, which I've never thankfully had happen. Thankfully never. But well, yeah, this is the thing. If you've got like a hair hides a multiple of sins. So if you're really gonna make something like really scratchly, you can just go and make hair covers up mistakes that you don't like the way it looks. It's better than using whiteout. You can just make things look rough and furry and stuff, and then you can hide any kind of mistakes that you make, which is great. It really is. I think I'm done for this moment. For the moment, I'm not gonna continue on with the sketch, but you could, if you really wanted to. You could like refine it and stuff like that. So it's not a 100% finished sketch, but it's close enough. It's better than my stick figure horses that I've been drawing. No, better's not the right word. I like my stick figure horses. It's different compared to my stick figure horses that I've been drawing. So yeah, like I said, you don't need expensive stuff. Get a pencil, a pen, whatever. Just don't use your own blood to draw. You know, like it could creep people out if you do that. You know, but yeah, unless that's your thing, but it'll creep people out. I know there are artists that have done that, but you know, I don't want you passing out. You know, when you're drawing, that would be bad. So yeah, so I will go edit this because you know I hate editing, but I do it for some reason. I don't really know why. And then I will be back next Sunday with a longer video. Not 100% sure what I'm doing, but then I will do that. I'll figure something out. Like I said, if it would stop raining, then I'd go take some video shots in downtown. But maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Okay, so I guess I'll be back. Maybe, hopefully, cross your fingers. You know, I said I failed 3 times in a row. The world's gonna end. It might end. You never know. Hopefully not. Cross your fingers again for that. You know, cross your fingers. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. Else, not that I've done. I like said a lot, but yeah. So okay. Bye bye.